Hi everyone. In this video, I will be walking you through the syllabus for our English 1A class this spring 2025 semester. Okay, so here is the first page of the syllabus. At the very top, you can see there's my contact information over here. So this is my Chafee email address. I do have a voicemail number if you ever needed to leave me a voice message for any reason. My Zoom information, you can um, send me an email and request to meet with me if you would like to have like a one-on-one meeting, if you need extra support, if you have questions that you'd like to ask in this type of a format. And then I also have a link to my website here. There's just a lot of good resources and information on there. You can feel free to explore. Sometimes I will also ask for you to read or consult something on my website. Okay, next over on this side is just information about the class, section number, the first and last days. This is an 8-week fast track class, so it starts on Monday, January 13th and ends Friday, March 7th. Next, we have the course description. So I'll read you my introduction to the course. It says, Welcome to English 1A. The purpose of this foundational course is to learn and practice college-level academic writing. We will read well-written essays by great writers, which will serve as examples for you to imitate in your own writing. We will think about and discuss what makes an essay from content to form, and you will practice writing different types of essays to hone your skills and improve your ability to write well. There will be a fair amount of reading and writing assigned for homework each week, as well as frequent online discussions. No matter your skill level, confidence in writing, or strengths in reading, everyone in this class has the ability to succeed. Ultimately, you will leave this class a more confident, critical, and proficient writer, and thinker. I'm looking forward to a great, sorry, that says summer semester, a great spring semester with you. And then below we have the Chafee College Catalog course description, as well as the Chafee College mission and vision statements. Okay, next up are the student learning outcomes and course objectives. I won't be going through or reading every single element, so feel free to pause this video and read these things on your own. Next is the required course materials. So we will be using a free OER or open educational resource as our textbook, which is accessible online, and I will be providing links to specific articles from that online textbook that I wish for you to read. We will also be reading various essays, short stories, and other articles. I might give you a couple TED Talks to watch. So just kind of pulling from a lot of different places for this class. Resources that you need, of course, you need an internet connection and some sort of a device to access online readings and participate in our course via Canvas. You need a notebook or some sort of digital document, like you could use Google Docs, for example, for taking personal notes and writing down quotes from any of the readings, which I call commonplace quotes. You need pens and highlighters for annotating and taking notes. You need an active Chafee email account. So please make sure that you are checking your Chafee, your Panther Chafee email account on a regular basis. That is how I may sometimes communicate with you, and that is also how the school communicates with you. And then also some sort of a cloud account like Google Drive, Google Docs, Dropbox. I think Google Drive and Google Docs is probably the one that most people are using nowadays. Or you can go old school and use a USB drive to save your work. But it's always nice to have that cloud account. You can access it from anywhere, and it's, constantly saving and updating. Okay, course policies. So attendance. While attendance in online courses looks different than physical courses, the fact remains that in any class, attendance is essential to your success. When I was a student, the only classes that I got A's in were the ones for which I was rarely, if ever, absent. There will be weekly online discussions which require your participation. Your presence online and your contributions to online discussions where you share ideas and opinions and interact with classmates are vital to your success as a student and to the dynamic of this class. I love this quote here. It says 80% of success is just showing up. So if you're showing up each week, you're reading those weekly pages, you're reading the assignments, you're doing the work, that is the majority of the battle, right? Showing up. So I personally recommend that you log into Canvas 3 times a week. On Monday or Tuesday to read through the weekly page, see what assignments and readings are due. Then on Thursday or Friday to post your discussion response or post in the discussion. Sometimes it could be a post or maybe you're replying to classmates. So to post in the discussion and submit any assignments that are due by Friday. And then again on Saturday or Sunday to reply to classmates in a discussion or participate in the discussion in some way and submit any assignments that might be due Monday. Of course, you can tailor this to your own life and your own schedules, but try to pace it out, right? Like, okay, I'm going to make sure I log in and I know what's going on for the coming week. I need to log in and submit whatever is due by Friday, and then make sure I log in and submit whatever is due on that following Monday. Be sure to read the weekly pages on Canvas so that you are aware of all assigned readings, writing, assignments, online discussions, and other resources that I've asked for you to read, watch, do, etc. There's a little to-do list on the right-hand side of the class in Canvas, but it will not tell you everything that you need to do each week. So you must click on the weekly page and read through the list of what I'm telling you need to do. It's also very important that you go in order of those assignments. So they're placed in that order for a reason. I want you to do number 1 first, number 2 second, number 3 third, etc. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or message me through Canvas, and that goes for anything. Anytime you have a question, please reach out. I do recommend, though, that you make sure that you check the syllabus and look on Canvas to see if you can answer your own question. If you still have questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Okay, important information. If you stop attending class, which means you stop logging into Canvas, you stop reading the weekly pages, completing assignments, etc., participating in online discussions, if you stop doing all of those things and you don't drop the class, you will receive an F in the class. So it is your responsibility to drop the class. I cannot drop you from the class if you stop attending. However, if you are really struggling in this class and you feel like you can't keep up and you're behind and you're missing assignments, please reach out to me to discuss your situation and your options first before you consider dropping or drop the class. So don't drop the class without talking to me first. I want all students to succeed and I'm willing to work with you and I want, to work with you and help you be successful in this class. Okay, next, late papers. So I expect all students to submit final drafts on time. In a fast track class, especially, work needs to be turned in on time because there is not much time overall to catch up. If you experience circumstances that prevent you from finishing and submitting your essay on time, it is your responsibility to communicate with me prior to the due date if you wish to be accommodated. All right, late homework. I do accept late homework assignments. However, points will be deducted at my discretion. I generally leave homework assignments open 1 to 2 weeks past the original due date, and you can see on an assignment when it will close. So it's your responsibility, though, to make sure you're logging into Canvas frequently. You know when assignments and readings are due. You're managing your time so that you can complete things, and you're submitting them on time. All right, next is regarding cheating, plagiarism, academic dishonesty, and use of AI. So simply stated, all work that you submit in this class must be your own work. Plagiarism ranges from copying a sentence from an article you read and not citing it properly to turning in an entire essay that you did not write. Meaning like, ChatGPT wrote your essay for you. You will receive 0 points for any plagiarized work, which may result in failure of the course. I will be providing resources regarding MLA formatting, citing your sources in your essay, using a and including a works cited page. So it's your responsibility to make sure you're following those guidelines to avoid plagiarism. Also, there are countless resources available to you on the internet, right? We have YouTube where there's a tutorial and a video for just about everything that you could ever want to do. So if you're having trouble, I provide videos for you, but again, use the computer, use the internet, find things that you need. You are capable and you can do it. You can also seek help from the library in person or visit the library's webpage. You can visit a tutor at the Learning Success Center, the Success Centers. You can also consult the resources provided on our class Canvas page. You can ask me if you have questions. Okay, so lots of ways. There's no excuse for plagiarism. In order to deter and identify instances of plagiarism and AI usage, pretty much any writing assignment, including rough and final drafts of essays, will be submitted to Canvas using the Turnitin tool, and Turnitin checks for plagiarism and AI-generated content. Okay, final drafts of essays should not exceed 25% similarity with other texts. So you'll be able to view your similarity percentage, and that means that what percentage of your essay Turnitin is identifying as the same as something else out there. And usually you're going to have some similarity percentage, especially if you are using outside sources and quoting them, but you need to make sure that it's under 25% of your paper. So if it's over, then you need to think about areas where you can take those quotes and summarize them or paraphrase them and incorporate them better into your paper. Okay, so a note on AI. Any work written, developed, created, or inspired by artificial intelligence is considered plagiarism in my class and is not tolerated. While the ever-changing and exciting developments with AI will find their place in our workforces and personal lives, in the realm of education and learning, this kind of technology does not belong. Unless there was a specific assignment where I told you to use ChatGPT, then you should not be using it for anything in my class. AI really robs us of the opportunity to learn from our experiences and from each other, to play with our creative freedoms, to problem solve, to work hard at something and do it and get through it and struggle. And maybe it's not the very best that has ever been produced, but it's yours. So you need to think about, why are you in school? Why are you getting an education? We want to be contributing our ideas in an authentic way and not copying whatever a computer said. So in a nutshell, college is a place for learning, and this class is specifically a space for learning how to improve our writing and thus our thinking. So writing is thinking, and AI simply cannot do that learning for you. Below is Chafee's policy on plagiarism. Next, we have the classroom etiquette statement. So we are all human beings with feelings, unique stories, distinct experiences, and as a result, we have our own opinions and beliefs. While no one is expected to agree on topics of discussion, you are expected to be respectful and considerate of your classmates in all communication. Content disclaimer. You may read, watch, listen to, and discuss material that is sensitive, controversial, and/or potentially offensive or triggering. You are expected to maintain a mature, academic, and respectful tone when discussing all topics. As your instructor, I see topics as opportunities for education and awareness, and I encourage you to think critically and come to your own conclusions. I will never be telling you what to think, only to think. So in this class, we won't actually be dealing with a whole lot of content that might be of this nature. But a couple of the essays that we read might have some things that might disturb people. So for example, in the second week, we'll be reading an essay called Shooting an Elephant, which is it is what it says. It's about the author's experience as a soldier and having to put an elephant to death. So, that can be difficult for some people, especially if you're an animal lover. So, but we're here to think about what's the purpose and what can we learn from this and what value does this have with regard to, the writing, the lesson, all of those sorts of things. So, yes, moving on. Class accommodations. If you need any accommodations due to a documented disability, please let me know. I'm always willing to work with students to help make this course as accessible as possible. All right, next up are the assignments and requirements. The grading scale is pretty standard. What's an A, what's a B, C, etc. You need to get at least a 70% or a C in order to pass the class. All of your grades will be posted in Canvas. All assignments will be submitted in Canvas. Okay, so essays and writing assignments make up 57% of your grade. So we have 3 essays for this class, and then you have different assignments that help you build up towards that final draft of the essay. The supplemental learning requirement is 3% of your grade. Homework is 25% of your grade. Sorry. And then participation is 15% of your grade. So you can read a little bit about what each category includes. And so participation is mainly weekly online discussions. Homework is mainly annotations and notes for readings, any summaries or analysis I ask you to write, and a research assignment. A disclaimer here, the best way to grow as a writer is to read other writers' work. I may use your writing as a model or sample in our class for future sections of this class. This is a great way to contribute to the growth and learning of your peers here at Chaffey College. Okay, Chaffey College resources. So you can access a lot of resources from the Chaffey College homepage if you click on current students. There's also the Student Support Hub in your Canvas dashboard. So please make use of the resources that the college offers. Please make sure you read this course acknowledgement of course requirements so that you know exactly what this class entails, what is expected of you, and how you can succeed. Next is the academic calendar. So this is the Fast Track Session 1 calendar. So important dates here, and it's also linked right there. The tentative course schedule. This schedule will likely change based on the needs and pace of the class. This schedule will be updated accordingly, but Canvas will always have the most current information regarding readings and assignment due dates. All readings and assignments are listed on the day that they are due. Here I have weeks beginning on Mondays and going to the next Monday. So Monday to Monday, and you have work due Fridays and Mondays. All right, so you can kind of scroll through here and just see like a general idea of what's going to be going on. I am shifting a little bit how I am teaching this class this semester. So some things like here, essay to be determined, I'm still sourcing and deciding and working on, what exactly I want us to read when and all of those sorts of things. Also, the module readings will not be all of those modules. Those are likely going to change, and I'm cutting out a lot of the fluff in that kind of textbook reading just to help make this class as efficient as possible. But the due dates for the essay-related assignments will most likely stay pretty firm, just because there's not a whole lot of wiggle room in an 8-week class. So yeah. All right, that's pretty much it. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Again, you need to make sure that you thoroughly read this syllabus, especially all of those parts that I didn't read out loud, so that you can have the best full understanding of the class and its requirements. Okay, that's it for now. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.